exams are around the corner, and with board examinations, the pressure seems to double. Doesn't it, Vagisha?
Absolutely, Shanvi. Sleepless nights, fear of failure, and the anxiety. But don't worry, we are here to help you.
In this video, we are not just talking about the challenges that students face and the overwhelming pressure of board examinations,
But also, we are going to talk about the transition of teenager to adulthood.
you will hear all the solutions from our mentors to help you tackle your exam stress and anxiety.
And I hope this helps you in your future. Hello, sir. I hope you're doing fine. First of all, thank you for giving us your important time. And do you mind if I go ahead with the
Yeah,
question?
please go ahead, Vagisha.
So, considering your observation, what essential life skills do you believe school should impart to students to help them navigate the shift from adolescence to adulthood, ensuring they are equipped to face future challenges?
So, this is a very interesting and pertinent question. As school educators, we are constantly thinking of ways how to help the youth to become global learners, well adapted in today's life. And the phase from adolescence to adulthood is a very crucial stage in any young student's life. So at school level, we are looking at many life skill trainings. We send teachers for training. We have a well-equipped counselor. But I personally feel that all teachers should be life coaches. And when we understand our job as a life coach, we can easily work out the essential skills that young students should have as they prepare to face, the challenges of life. So there are some skills which are very important. One is like critical skills. So critical skills are very important for them to understand creativity in life.
Absolutely.
And creativity is thinking out of the box and finding new ways to take the world forward into a better league, a better place to live in. Next is we are living in a collaborative world where cannot work in isolation. So we teach children how to pair up in teams and have group activities. Besides this, we also help them to be good communicators. So we have assemblies, we have debates, we have declamation, we have public speaking. So all these opportunities are given to all the students so that they are confident speakers, because communication of ideas and how well you put across ideas is important to make a difference. Because even a small comma or a wrong emphasis while speaking can change the entire meaning of what you really want to share with the world. Besides that, we are living in an age where media and technology play a very vital role in everyone's life. So adolescents are trained how to use this technology and this information. They should know how to screen what data is useful, what is harmful, and how to glean information that is beneficial for mankind. And lastly, we look at certain other life skills. The short form is FLIPS. So FLIPS, F stands for flexibility. In today's life, it's very important that we learn how to be flexible, because if we are very rigid, we become very orthodox and dogmatic in our approach, which can be very dangerous.
Yes.
If we are watching the political scenario, we can see that leaders are becoming now rigid. Like they're thinking about regionalism, they're thinking about their own country, they're thinking of removing people from other countries. So that is a dangerous situation. So as a good adult, we must have this flexibility in our approach.
Definitely, we've seen you being encouraging with the students. Sir, how do you feel parents play a part in this?
So parents and school and child, it's a partnership. Parents need to be aligned with the modern philosophy and pedagogies that are happening in life. So for this, we have parent teacher meetings. In fact, even the principal, as a principal, I would want my parents to come and discuss about how to, give that advantage at home also. So that advantage at home could be in the form of giving them certain roles, assigning them responsibilities. So when they are assigned responsibilities, they assist in, developing those skills where they have to take a decision. So decision making is also very important. Besides that, as parents, we need to give students the initiative. Okay, they come up with some plan, like today you are here as a school, we are giving you this platform. It was your idea about, helping your seniors or your juniors or your peers with how to handle certain challenges that they may face. So this is what the school does, and I'm sure your parents are equally happy to see you doing this. So when this partnership happens, it really helps in children learning to be responsible for their behavior. And if each individual learns to be responsible for their behavior, I'm sure we'll have more responsible people on the globe.
Yes.
And that will make a big, big difference to make the world a better place.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Vagisha.
Thank
It was
you.
nice interacting with you.
Same
And
here,
I
sir.
wish you good luck with your project.
Thank
I'm
you so
sure
much.
we'll be able to touch many lives through this
Okay.
program of yours.
Yes, definitely.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Good day.
Hello, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good. How are all of you students? Students preparing for class 10 and 12 board exams. I hope you're fit, healthy, eating well, sleeping well, studying well.
So, ma'am, according to you, what role do you think open communication between parents, teachers, and students play during the exam stress and also improving their overall well being?
Okay, so you've asked me the role played by parents, the role played by teachers, and the role played by students by the means of open communication. Well, you know very well, we have a policy where students can walk in anytime and discuss about any issues that they face during the board exams. But let's see about teachers. Teachers first should be very open to students' opinions. Say if a student X is facing a problem and is not, due to some reason, being able to perform well, then it primarily becomes the role of the teacher to have the ability and the heart to listen to the problems of the students. And the students should have a confidence that they can go up to the teacher and they can also talk about their problem. If not the teacher, go to the school counselor.
Yes.
But you have to be able to put forward your problems, and there open communication plays a very important role.
And ma'am, what does parent have to do in this?
So parents of the present generation, whereby most of the families, the father as well as the mother, are working individuals, and each one has their own share of responsibilities, then it becomes most important for parents to have 1 hour, 2 hours of time dedicated for open communication with their kids. But what do we see? Students return from home, maybe to an empty home. And in the evening, when parents return, they are at an empty home because students have gone for coaching or tuition.
Yes, ma'am.
But where is the time? That open communication is the best, where kids are able to talk to their parents about the problems that they're facing, learn through the experiences of the parents, because the parents are very, very wise.
Yes.
They have gone through life, they know what is best for the child. And children should be open to discussing again with parents. And if there's a problem, they should speak up with the parents too, not live in an environment of fear.
Yes, ma'am.
So that's the role of parents. Now comes the students. What is your role, students? Your role is to stay healthy, fit, dedicated, and de-stressed. Expectations from yourself create a lot of stress. Take it bit by bit, bite by bite. Take it as a huge elephant, eat it bit by bit, bite by bite. And every day is an examination. So face it. You cannot run away from it. Don't get stressed. And your well-being is our well-being. Your mental health is our mental health. So come on, speak up, discuss your problems, and we will pressurize you for performance, because that is what the 21st century is about. It is about tough competition. So the sooner you learn to face it, the better for each one of you. Thank you. Have a nice day. Keep preparing.
Thank you
Stay
so much,
tuned.
ma'am.
Be happy.
How are you?
Hello, fine, thank you.
Sir, so someone who frequently interacts with the students, what strategies would you like to recommend for helping them improve their performance in the exams while staying mentally balanced?
Okay, so basically, on the basis of my experience, what I would like to state is the kind of difficulties they face during exams. That is basically mental stress, right? We call it stress. Now, what is stress? Stress is a manifestation of lack of confidence, right? So, if we have to overcome it, we have to go to the root cause and work upon it, right? So, what is the cause of that lack of confidence? Lack of confidence is lack of sincerity in efforts, right?
Yes.
Maybe lack of concentration also. Now, you have to understand what are the reasons. First of all, we have to be sincere in our efforts. Second thing, what disturbs us during this time, students are in that teenage age group, right? So it's adolescence that actually has to be handled properly. Now, what exactly adolescence is, you have to understand. Number one, there are so many hormonal changes taking place during this time. So what happens? Those hormones seeping into the blood gets carried to the brain, and brain getting a new exposure to a new hormone gets confused. Who is this whom I am coming across, right? So in that state of confusion, the brain gives us instructions. So what would happen? You can imagine, if out of confusion, if somebody passes an instruction, it's most of the time likely to be wrong one, right? So that causes problems, right? That causes distractions actually. So distractions you have to overcome. Now for overcoming distractions, it is wise to keep oneself engaged, because you might have come across the old proverb saying empty minds are devil's workshop. It works very well on adolescence, right? So one has to find out the activities that give you pleasure, right? You have to keep engaged in such activities so that you are in a happy mood. But during your free time, at the same time, you have to take your examinations also seriously. Seriously doesn't mean that you have to take a lot of stress because of that. You just have to be sincere with your efforts. Whatever is going to be asked in the examinations is definitely what is taught in the class, right? It's not apart from that. So syllabus you have to cover properly. You have to be sincere in your efforts. You have to judge yourself, what is your level of confidence that you have gained. Likewise, you have to move ahead. So this is the way you can uh, overcome all these problems.
Thank you so much, sir, for giving your time.
Thank you too.
Hello, ma'am. I hope you're doing fine.
Yes, Vagisha.
So, ma'am, I wanted to ask you something.
Yeah.
Ma'am, students often feel overwhelmed by the pressure of the board exams. In your opinion, why is it important for them to stress less, and how can they approach this phase with a positive attitude?
It is very natural for a little tension to come in. Actually, any examination creates a little pressure. And board examination is once in a lifetime thing, you know. When you are doing your first term, maybe half yearly, you get another opportunity, the final exam. And then there is a calculation of marks, percentage. So the final thing that comes out is a sum total. But when you are taking a board exam, there is no second chance. So naturally, there's a little tension, a little nervousness in the students. But this should not be given too much of importance. Because if you have fared well, you have tried well, obviously you will do well. And then the concept of doing well varies from person to person. So keep your standards within your capacity. Don't aim for something which is really beyond you. And that is when the tension comes. And this tension is really not good for you, because even what you know, you may falter at representing it in your paper. So you have to calm down. Calm down. And the best way to calm down is when you're feeling tense, is to count 1 to 10 slowly. That puts the pressure away. So try that.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for giving your insights.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Fine, Vagisha.
Sir, you mind if I go ahead with the question?
Yes, why not? Yes.
Sir, I wanted to ask, reflecting on your interaction with students and the challenges they face during their exam and the fear of maths, what do you have to say on that?
First of all, Vagisha, I will create interaction with students, connection with students. I am making bonding with students. Then after students will be free to share their views about mathematics. And after that, uh, we should develop a growth mindset. Means encourage a student to believe that they can improve their skills through practice and effort.
Thank you, sir. And I believe this will be very helpful for our students.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Vagisha.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Hello, I'm fine.
Sir, so what are your views on exam stress when it comes to the subject of commerce, and how do you think students can overcome it with a confident approach?
First of all, thank you. So I believe कि if students will face any problem related to the question pattern, problems related to the exam, so first of all, read the instruction carefully. It is on top of the question paper. So first of all, read the instruction. If you will not understand the case study, questions, or any of the part of the question paper, then I will suggest कि break down the question. Firstly, break the question, understand what question says, then make a blueprint or a flowchart of the question. Then frame your answer effectively. Most of the time, students will face panic attacks, anxiety, and so many problems. For this, you have to take a water bottle, take a deep breath, and focus on your question or write it down answer. For the revision work, I would suggest take a practice note, solve your question, last year board sample paper, this year sample paper, and make most of it. If you are good in the content, your knowledge is clear, your command is in the subject is good, so I would suggest keep practice your questions, write maximum answer as you can, coordinate with your teachers, ask for the help if you are facing any problem related to that. And I hope and I wish ki your hard work is pay off, and good luck for your board examination.
Thank you so much, sir, for giving us your time.
Thank you.
Good morning, ma'am. I hope you're doing well. So, ma'am, do you mind if I ask you a question?
Good morning, and absolutely go ahead and ask me questions.
Ma'am, how does the transition from school to adulthood impact students' mental health?
See, in school, everyone lives a very protected life, and it's a growing up phase where everything is timetable based. And because we have grown up literally with those people who are around us, it's more comfortable to live in that environment. We are looking forward to going to school. But what happens is that when we go out of school, then suddenly what happens, we are exposed to an entire new environment. There are new kinds of people coming from different colleges and different schools. And what happens there is that nobody has taught us to deal with it, because here everyone is in their comfort zone. So we haven't been challenged enough. Even when we are being challenged, there are friends around us. So what happens is that when they go out, there's an entirely different world for them. and to cope, and then there'll be lots of opportunities as well as drawbacks for them, which we are not aware of, which nobody has taught them. So that is one thing that is going to challenge them a lot.
Yes, indeed.
And mental health, yes, because I told you, okay, the comfort zone which has been created in a school because of its protective environment, here you are being told do this, do that, but there you are on your own to make decisions. So you're exposed to like lots of good stuff as well as bad, and at that time deciding, taking that decision whether I should do this or that, mainly impacts what kind of friend circle you have and what kind of life you're going to lead. And also because here we have students who are our close friends, so they deal with our behavior and nature. But there, the very like crucial thing that a student faces is isolation, because they cannot get in a group if they are not groomed well. So grooming is the most important part for your mental health.
Yes, ma'am. And I think school plays a vital role in it too.
Yes, if students learn.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you for giving us. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
I hope you don't mind giving us a few seconds.
No, of course, please carry on.
So I wanted to ask, so what advice would you suggest to the humanities students who will be appearing for their board exams, and how do they overcome their exam stress?
Okay, so Vagisha, thank you first of all. I am very delighted and confident about our outgoing class 12th because they are performing really good in the examination, pre-board examination, and I am confident they will make us proud in their board examination as well. And the stigma related to social science subject is that the utility of this subject is diminishing and the science is overtaking this subject. So this is not really good or really having any true base, because the relevance of social science will always be there, because big companies, big tech giants like Meta, Apple, IBM, all companies demand or they want people who are having ability to think critically, communicate effectively, and also having knowledge of social and cultural aspects. So humanities here play a really important role. So I would really recommend my students of class 12th who belongs to humanities that be proud of your subject. You are gonna be have good time ahead in your future, and especially the field like judiciary, executive like civil services, journalism, all of these fields are open for you. You will have diverse career options in future. So don't worry, have confidence and go with all proud you have.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your advice.
Thank you.
And I know it will help the students grow.
Definitely it will help. They should be proud of their decision of choosing humanity as subject in class 12, and will definitely help them in future.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Hello, ma'am. How are you?
Fine, Vita.
So, ma'am, what insights would you like to provide to the students when it comes to the subject of science? And how do you think they can cope up with the stress that comes along with it?
Okay. Students, I know the exam is coming soon and you are in stress. It is the time for few students of excitement with the nervousness. So be ready for it. Cope with your stress. Don't be panic. Make a routine gradually and plan for revision. Go throughout the syllabus by using short notes which is given by your teachers. Go for PYQs, go with the PYQs questions and do tests within I think in 1 week you have to give 2 tests. This will gradually reduce the stress of the board examination and it will be beneficial for you for the further examination.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for giving your time.
Okay.
I hope this video has not only given you solutions to your problem, but has also helped you to give your exams with a positive mindset. Remember, exams are just a stepping stone and not the end of the road. Trust yourself, trust the process, and don't hesitate to seek help when you need it. And remember, your parents, your teachers, and also your friends are always there to help you when you are late.
Good luck. And remember, you are more capable than you think. You've got this.
Wishing you all the best.
All the best! All the best!